The story trying to confirm what we can. Until then, I'm Bill Hemmer. Welcome here to America's News. And it's going on a long time.
That's for sure. Good morning, everybody. I'm Martha MacCallum. U.S. forces in Afghanistan telling Fox News that they cannot confirm Mullah Omar's death at this point.
Right?
It's been a long story.
Going back to 2001, his compound was just outside Kandahar. It's a big place, and I was there. It's one of the first places we actually bombed when the war on terror began. But all these years later, we never found this man. As often as we looked and we searched all throughout Afghanistan and into Pakistan, and he was still elusive until the end.
And it was believed he escaped on a motorcycle at one point, and now there's a lot of questions about who has taken his place as leader of the Taliban, and the names of the 5 who were released from Gitmo have come up on that list as well. So lots to talk about.
You
More
bet.
to come on
Catherine
that.
Harris, on Friday there's one more document dump. You know, that federal judge made that ruling, so we'll get more on Friday. How many? We'll see then.
That's coming up. All right, in the meantime, there's this, a Fox News alert. The firestorm against Planned Parenthood is gaining momentum. Republican lawmakers introduced...
That has been.
It sure has. So the search begins today and goes on. It's going to be a big day.
Big day.
Almost a week away.
5 o'clock and then 9 o'clock, and you'll hear from everybody next week.
Two-parter. Tune in and send us your questions. We're looking forward to it. In the meantime, the NFL upholding Tom Brady.
Interesting turn. Those guys talked for 10 hours that day.
They did.
Well, what were they talking about?
Well,
and no one knew about this phone issue until yesterday.
That statement, it sounds like Tom Brady believes that he made his case during those 10 hours. He said, we had a lengthy discussion where I made my case, and he is very unhappy that it was dismissed by Roger Goodell. So we'll see where it goes.
You got it. In the meantime, charges...
Breaking news this morning and reports that the supreme leader of the Afghan Taliban, well, America's new TSA chief is on the hot seat facing tough questions. Welcome, everybody. Brand new hour of America's Newsroom. I'm Martha MacCallum.
And I'm Bill Hemmer. How much do you think Belichick's going to say?
Not a whole lot.
He's a man of three words at a time.
We'll see.
That's right. It's unfathomable to uphold a 4-game suspension. They lose 2 draft picks. They're fined $1 million, I believe, the team. Says appeals in the past always result in reduced penalties, but not in this case. And Kraft talked about no hard evidence. And the headline the league put out, he said, was erroneous about the destruction of the cell phone. Brady came out with a statement earlier today on Facebook. Looks like he's going to fight this thing.
I mean, Brady said he was never going to turn over that cell phone, and he had made that clear. He didn't want to set a precedent for other players in these kind of investigations for doing that, he says. And he said that, you know, that's why he trashed his old cell phone when he got a new one, because he believed that it wasn't going to be an issue. But Bob Kraft also basically apologized to the New England fans and apologized to Tom Brady. He said that he thought the actions that he took would make it easier down the road for the team in terms of taking that $1 million fine and those 2 draft picks off the top, but he was just shocked. You could tell with the action that there was no amelioration of that suspension for Tom Brady.
Here's Jim Gray, Fox News contributor. That was Bob Kraft, and then Bill Belichick, the head coach, stood up there.
He had a lot to say.
He did. In his
We're here to start practice for the season.
So about 7:30 this morning, Brady came out with a long response on his Facebook page, and part of what he said was this: just I destroyed a phone to avoid giving the NFL information. His request is completely wrong. Then he said, I will not allow my unfair discipline to become a precedent for other NFL players without a fight, which would lead you to think there's going to be a legal battle here. This thing could end up in federal court.
And Kraft is talking about proportion, too, in terms of other offenses and what people have gotten. And that's the thing that I think you have to keep in mind here.
Stand when this thing heads to court. So stand by for all on that. 25 minutes now before the hour.
Coming up, there's a new push to honor the victims of the Chattanooga shooting attack.
About that
No. Oh, this is great. But this is so exciting.
How about that for a day job?
Those beautiful gold chains. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.